So recording is also started. So if anybody is missing, then they can watch the recording also. Okay. So our today topic is like this. See, this kind of dashboard report we can maintain on the chart of budget, actual as well as forecast. Okay. Like I am going to share you like these our budget chart. This is our forecast data. Like I am going to open all the data. These are the forecast data of the department, and this calls for IT department. Okay, and we have all the data related to budget, like forecast data we have, budget data we have. Okay, and we have also actual data. And actual data is into the month wise, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have only just 7 month data. Okay, and this all data into the CSV form, as well as if you see the budget is on the Excel file, and this is the dim table is also in Excel file, and forecast is CSV file. Okay, so first of all, here is my main topic is to learn here today in today class to maintain a creating a dashboard. But before creating a dashboard, I'm just asking from you like any doubt relating to previous classes like 1, 2, and 3. Our total 3 lecture is covered. So any doubt relating to any classes, you can share with me or ask me, then I will cover all the doubts.
So when I will do practice, then only I will let you know.
Sir,
Yes.
I have one doubt in when I'm practicing.
Actually, your voice is breaking. Yes, say again.
This is Vinay. I have one doubt when I did practice.
Okay.
I said one image to user personally.
Yeah, yeah.
Geographical feature not visible. Why it will happen, sir? What is the problem?
Okay, let me check. Just give me 1 minute. I will check in my phone.
Yeah, okay.
Let me open. Okay, the chart is not coming, right?
Yes, sir, yes.
Yeah, because you did not enter the value in the size also. Because when you put the value in size, then chart is automatically come. Graph,
Sales
geographical graph,
value.
like this. Like I am
No. Already entered in that she called.
okay, but you send me the screenshot that without enter. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
so
Check
so
one second.
yeah. So if you have any doubt, like if you have any concern related to chart, then do one thing. See, like go to here and click on the chart. Okay, these are the chart. Okay, suppose you take this one, and when you put the country, see this is the country. Okay, so when you put the country like this and put the like what I put like I put the actual data related to because actually this file is not for that way. So let me check. See, there is a one way when you do on that on your file, like see, put it the country here and select from here country. I think there is a some other option there like uncategorized address, place, city, country. That so you can always choose a country because country is mapping on the area chart or in the map chart. Okay, because in this chart I am not good because we don't have any sales regarding, so country chart is not valid in this area. Okay, so that's why it's not suitable for our data. बिकॉज क्या होगा देखो जैसे ही आप कंट्री डाटा पे काम करोगे तो यहाँ पे जैसे आप कोई भी कंट्री सेट करोगे ना तो यहाँ पे आपको क्या मिलना चाहिए कंट्री पे ही होना चाहिए यहाँ पे आपका शायद कोई और ऑप्शन आ रहा होगा बाय चांस अंडरस्टूड
Okay, sir.
yeah so choose the country from here after that you can reconcile or you will chart with the correct scenario make sure that all the countries like this when suppose this in the countries there is a map like this kind of map when I put suppose uncategorized okay See, the map is after apply changes. See, the map is going on. It means it is not a country. It is an uncategorized value. When you put select the country and again check the country, then it will show that it is for a country mark. See, then you put it on the area. Then area chart is coming automatic. Clear? Any doubt? When you try, then tell me. Okay, try
Yes.
first and then tell me that these are the modify area is coming or not. If you not, then you can call me on phone. Then I will help you. Okay. So from the starting of today's session, like see, this is our blank file, the reporting area and this data area and this modeling. So here today we are planning to make that we are covering all the modeling area as well as covered all the Excel and CSV file. Okay. So first of all, see, this is our data. This is our data related to like name table. It's the cost data related to IT. It's the country wise, region wise data, and it's IT department and what are the area they work. Like IT department, IT area, department manager, what are they work. So before the that, what are the dim table and what are the fact table? Can anybody tell me what are the dim table and what are the fact table?
The number of transaction, total number of the transaction.
Total number of transaction in which table? In dim table or
Fact table.
fact table, right? And total number of
Yes.
transaction in fact table and the unique number of transaction in dim table.
Dim table. Yes.
See, the cost element is external labor and cost element group is labor. It means in the labor group, there is only two cost elements, external and labor. External labor and internal labor. But when you see in the like forecast, see, in the cost element, when I filterized external labor, see, external labor under the administration as well as external labor as well as USA as well as business intelligence call this kind of data. So it is our fact table, means it is a fact table and it is a name table because one task is doing only just one task. And as well as country, there is total country, like total country is 27. So if we categorize the chart on the basis of country, then total country is coming. Okay, and in the IT department, there's a core development. Core is one department in the BU area, like BU support, and the department manager is Sam Dance. Okay, so I will put all the dim table and fact table into the into our Power BI, and then make what should I do? See, there is an option where we can get the data from file, get data, export, Excel. First we export just Excel and dim table is in Excel file. Like I have the section for Power BI section for dim table and open. And it will take some time because as per your data, suppose your data is longer, then it will take large time. If your data is smaller, then it will take small time. Okay. Suppose there is a three windows open, like first is cost element, second is department, and third is region. See, there is a table. There is a table and there is a table. As per Excel, see, there is a three table generated in the same Excel sheet. One is external, second is country, and third is IT. So there is a table name, cost element, department, and region. Okay. Then we select, suppose if you need to transform some of the data, because I already said that in this class, we don't have any need to transform data because our transform lecture is coming soon. Right now, we are dealing with just creating a relationship. How to create a relationship with multiple files or dim tables or fact tables. Okay. So here we all put it the three lines, three columns together, as well as we are directly load because we don't need to transform because our all data is into the cleanest form. So we can load our data. See, there is a field side. See, on the field area, there is a three table generated: post element, department, and reason. Okay, and see, in the area, there is a three dim table is generated: post element, department, as well as reason. Clear? Any doubt till now? Simple.
No,
We
No,
sir.
have
no, no.
just simple. We have just extract one dim table file. Now we are extracting going to another CSV format file like budget. See, budget is in a CSV format, so we can open and directly load, because in the budget file also we don't need to transform data because it's already a cleanest form. Okay, so stay see, CSV file format is something different. When you put it the here, the file origin, delimiter, and type, it's all good. So no need to transform the data again and again. You need to just load, and it will also cover into your Power BI desktop. Any doubt come in any time, you can ask me on that. Okay. See, budget table is auto generated. So budget table is a fact table. See, here is a automatic relationship count. See, automatic. When you enter the budget table, the automatic relationship is count. But I will tell you that how to create a relationship. Okay. They just by. So next time, see, there is a budget table generated. Next time we are going to cover all our forecast table. Open. This is our employee project. Like in my company, it is a project given to me, and I have solved multiple tasks that how if I have made the presentation on it, and it's a very advanced level project. It's not a good project. It's not a very advanced level project, because yes, I will show you in just the cleanest manner, because there is the most of transformation I have done before, and I have shown you by the just the cleanest form, because I want to learn. I just tell you the learn that how to create a relationship on it. See, here I have put it the query on the axis, but no need to change any query. I just put close and apply, because by mistake I clean up on the load edit data. That's why. See, there is a forecast table also added, and see there is a relationship. It's automatically working. Suppose in the area, let me check. See, there's automatic connected with the forecast table also. So you can put it track here table, department, forecast, and the right now we are going to put it the here actual table, extract actual table, and see actual table is where. See, when you search on the actual table is there, actual under the folder, and there's a many table. So how to combine these old file into the just one? See, you can put it directly here and control C. Then you can go to your back file, more. There is a two way. I will tell you both the ways. Right now, our actual file data is into the folder. So we can select from folder and connect. When you select and connect to a folder, it will tell you the what are the folder part. So I will copy and okay. Otherwise, you can directly browse from here. Okay. Otherwise, you can directly browse from here. So you whatever the folder you can browse, data is where. So I put it the directly and okay. See, there is all the CSV file is contained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In a folder, all the files are contained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there the option is combine and transform data. So I can combine and transform data, means all the files into just one table. Combine and transform data. It means it our new form open. See, okay, everything is okay. Okay. Now it's a transform page is opening on the this side, evaluating query. See, all the transform data query is open, and all the actual file we see. There's the one actual file. The file name is there, 1, and see, 2, drop down, 3, 4, all the actual file is automatically combined. Okay. And after that, suppose we don't need this name, like file name we don't need. Okay. So here we put the click on here and remove column and remove this column. This column is removed and the step is recorded there. So now we can directly close and apply. Okay. So our all data is extracted from the our sources like budget, uh, actual, forecast, as well as all the dim table. All the data are covered. See, actual, budget, department wise, forecast, and reason. So tell me, any doubt related to extraction of file? Actual, budget, cost element, department, forecast, and reason. Any doubt? Please, anyone tell me, because it's a very important topic right now. I know there are some of the people who are not joining, but it's very important topic.
See, I have one query over here. See,
Yeah,
for an example, we are having 4 files in Excel and one file it would be in CV in
okay.
different format. So, is
Mhm.
it possible to merge that
Yeah,
file, or
yeah.
do we need to convert that CSV file into Excel and then we can merge it? Just
No,
want to
no,
have an
no. Yeah,
understanding.
yeah. Listen, see, there is a actual data, and suppose there is 7 file and all are in CSV. Okay, so you can directly load and merge. But here, suppose one file is in Excel, so you can directly go to and upload directly and merge directly. No need to worry about that. Okay, so
Okay,
all
so
the files
okay,
CSV.
so it will directly get converted into other file, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Excel file, right?
Will directly,
Okay, okay.
because yeah, but format is same. Suppose CSV in the, like in CSV file, suppose I will show you, like suppose in CSV file there is a 5 column. Okay, but in Excel file suppose there is a 10 column, but it will so you need to formatting some of the like transformation data you need to do, because the 5 column you don't need in as per CSV. Okay, so you need to remove those column from Excel and then you can export.
Okay, 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 got
Column is
it.
same, because if the column is not same, then you can transform your data into the Power BI. No need to transform
Okay,
data into the Excel, done into the Power BI.
okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Then any doubt relating to export of data, extraction of data, because it is very important task how to export the CSV file, export as well as from folder. Because yes, when you work on the company, you are working on some of the connectivity like SQL connectivity, like from here SQL connectivity, but you need to know how to connect your data from Excel, because some of the SQL server is not working, or some of the SQL server is not high speed working. So that you need to go to SQL, download your file into the Excel or folder, then you can put it then you can directly extract from that folder file. Okay. So yes, no need to worry, no need to task as like on the these tasks, I have converted all the file, it is all the CSV, Excel, as well as the folder. So I will tell you the 3 ways in this way. In this chart, I have already tell you the 3 way: Excel, CSV, as well as folder. Okay. So right now we are moving on the third step. Like second step is like all the file extracted, and second step is transformation. Transformation is where here is not doing because it's our not in our this class lecture. And third step is relationship. How to create a relationship. See, when you put all your file like dim table, fact table, as well as both the table, see there is a relationship all automatically generated. Automatically generated. But some of the relationship is connected by you only. Or when you connected by you, let me tell you. See, there is a forecast table and under the cost element. See, there is a one common name, cost element. When you connect over here, see, cost element is connected with the forecast, cost element is connected with the actual, cost element is connected with the budget, as well as see from here, like here is what is like IT department. Okay, see, IT department is not connected with this table. You know why? Can anyone tell me why? Anyone, please? Anyone tell me why IT department is not connected with the IT department? because there is a spelling. See, IT department dot. Here is a short and here is a full form. That's why it's not connected. But you can search over here like, see, there is a connected department with department, and here also on this side, this side is also not connected because IT department is connected with IT department. So you need to drag and drop their IT department. See, relationship is created. Okay, so you need to directly drag and drop. That's a relationship creation. And same here with the IT department as well as into IT department. See, the relationship is created. And the one more, see, reason, here is a country connected with the forecast, a country connected with the actual, and country connected with the reason also. Okay, any doubt related to this relationship?
If I want to compare the department and forecast, then what I will do?
Department and
Suppose
forecast.
if
No,
yes,
department
if we want to,
no, department is a dim table. How to compare department and forecast? Because department is compared with the forecast table. See, IT department is compared with the forecast table. That's why we are making the this relationship. It means this table is connected like a VLOOKUP. Like VLOOKUP you are doing with the department and with the forecast. Okay. So I will tell you on
okay,
the way that relationship is mainly important in this way. See, there is a relationship one to many. One to many means one to many. These are the many. Many means in this forecast file, the IT department is one value, but in the forecast department, IT department value is many more. Like suppose in IT department, let me show you. In the dim table, suppose in department, there is a one department like administration. Means in the IT department, it means like in the department, IT department, there is only one administration. Okay. But in the forecast table, administration is many. Like in the forecast table, see, administration is many. It means it is relationship of one to many. Clear? It is a relationship between one to many. One department, it means it is a dim table and it is a fact table. So you can always do one thing. Dim fact table you can place with the down and dim table connected with the upper part and connected the dim table one column into the all three dimensions, all three fact table. It means cost element. See, there is a connected with the cost element. It means cost element is done in the forecast as well as in actual as well as in budget. It means when you creating the forecast, cost element is there. When you creating the actual, cost element is there. When you creating the budgeting file, cost element is there. Okay. But when you creating the cost element, the cost element is creating once, but in the forecast, cost element is creating multiple times. That's why dim table, the value is one and forecast fact table is connected with the many. Any doubt? Any because it's very important topic relationship when you're creating a relationship it's very important how to connect multiple tables in just one table. It means when you connect all the table, see actual, budget, cost, department, forecast, reason, when you connect all the table into just a group y, that's why Power BI is important because you can convert as well as export most of the actual file into just one because of relationship. If your relationship is not good then your file is not working.
So Harsh, so over here, once we finalize the sheet. So after finalizing, can we redo our relationship?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
possible?
yeah. After finalization, suppose when you do some of the finalization with these tasks, only suppose and you don't need, and you suppose after the finalization, suppose you remember that you are also creating some of the relationship with other table as well as, like I have already show you right now, like some of the table, yeah, you suppose cost element or suppose these key fact table you are connected with some of the as well as some of the other another table as well as. So you can directly connect it and refresh your data and your all data is refreshed. Anyone? Any doubt? Because it's very important task. So tell me, if you don't have any doubt, then tell me. I will ask you one question. uh, here in this file, if you if I say that one question related to that what are the actual and budget by the year, so how to define year, because there is a no any date in this chart, in this also in this table, no any date. How to define a date? Because see, date is here only, but in dim table there is a no date. Then how to search, how to calculate the forecast by a date with the department? Suppose in a 1 month, in a 1 year, Jan, Feb, Jan, March, April, that how many forecasts for IT department in 1 month? How to calculate? Tell me. See, these type of question you need to ask every time, because Power BI is not just a training purpose. You need to something worry about that Power BI, searching on the Google as well as and working on it hard and hard. Suppose see, dim table have no date and fact table have date. It means you need to convert or you need to create a dim table for a date. Okay. So here we need to create a manual table. Okay. So you need to go to data as well as new table, because we don't have dim table into our data. So that's why we are creating a new dim calendar table. So name this table, you can calendar, and name as, there is a text formula, calendar auto, and see calendar auto. And when you see the here is a fiscal year and month, fiscal year, and it means when you connected the data with your starting to end, the all data is all data is coming starting from your data, and you put it enter. See, the all the data is coming. See, and here one more table is connected, calendar table. Okay, so when you go to relationship, see, one more dim table is entered. Okay, so how to connect this dim table into the data? Same way, like see, date table is connected, date table is a dim table, so you can directly drag and drop, drag and directly drop, and drag and directly drop. See, there is a complete relationship is done into our this file, like calendar table. These are the four dim table, and these are the four fact table. Any doubt, please ask me. Can we move further?
Yes.
Okay. So now we are going to move into the visualization part. Like visualization part, you have already covered, but in this, in this graphical presentation, I will show you that how to connect the forecast table with the cost element, department, reason, after without just the relationship, because you need to just create a relationship between one cost element to cost element into the forecast file, that how to connect. See, there is a one more common thing, that in the insert you have one question and answer. Okay, so when you directly write just a question, like what are the question, like we need forecast versus budget, forecast versus budget in Gantt chart. Okay, so when you put it here, see, the chart is automatically come. It means you don't need to choose your visualization, it will automatically come. See, when you click over there, the all the field are automatically done. This is very good step to making the Power BI, because you don't have knowledge about visualization and you do a chart. You do a simple chart, forecast and budget. See, forecast and budget in Gantt chart. You need to directly drag and drop. Just you have to just write a question here. Okay. So these are one of the new visualization you have learned in this way in today class. Okay. Then you need to format as per your data, like related to title. Suppose if you need to change, you need to change as per forecast versus budget, and change the font as well as if you need to change, you need to change, then change the background something like this. or take something white, middle, size if you need to change. Times. Okay, and then you need to background, border, these kind of shadow, as well as you need to put some background there on, and these colors. Okay. See, there is a very clean chart. When you put it here, as well as see the data label on. If you need to your change the data color, you need to change your data color as well as suppose this one, as well as target is for